Hello everyone, Joel here. A while ago, we've talked about some of the best upcoming turn-based JRPGs that you should play in 2025. But then I realized that I haven't touched the turn-based strategy genre for quite a while, so I think this is a perfect opportunity to talk about it. That being said, this time I'll give you my next recommendation for the best new and upcoming turn-based strategy that will release in this late 2025. And since we'll be talking about the upcoming new games, the number in this list will not representing the ranking of the game. But before we go into the list, I want to introduce you to the best platform for buying games in this modern era, and it's called Instant Gaming. Instant Gaming is the perfect place for you to shop in games these days. Your transactions are legit, fast, and their supports are ready 24/7, so you don't need to worry about anything. Do you think I was done? Not even close. They have lots of games for your favorite platforms, and they have the best deals as well. Instead of cutting your budget for dinner to buy new games, why not try Instant Gaming and eat healthy as well? All you have to do is just click my link in the description below, start searching for your favorite games, and use the activation code on your chosen platforms. By using my link, you're not only saving tons of money, but also helping me to support this channel. Alright then, let's get back into the list. Among the many strategy games arriving this year, Ace Strategy Mecha Nova is one that deserves attention if you enjoy the challenge of turn-based combat. Built by the indie team Emina Studio, the game blends tactical positioning with deck-building mechanics, all wrapped in a distinctive mecha theme. While still in early access, its foundation already shows why it has captured interest from strategy fans. Each run unfolds as a roguelike campaign where you pilot customizable mechas, recruit skilled pilots, and build a deck of cards to control your actions. Battles take place on a tight 3x3 grid, creating a puzzle-like environment where positioning matters as much as your deck choices. Chaos Front is shaping up to be one of the more intriguing turn-based strategy titles of 2025. Developed by Chaos Galaxy Studio, known for the Chaos Galaxy series, this game takes the formula of grand tactical battles and infuses it with the gritty edge of mercenary life in space. Instead of simply commanding a fixed army, you build a core of diverse characters, from military officers to pirates, merchants, and even paranormal specialists, giving the campaign a strong sense of variety. The heart of the game lies in its turn-based encounters across the contested Center Sea sector. Players will deploy fleets of warships, submarines, mechas, artillery, and fighters, while customizing units and ships to create their own signature force. Hostile Takeover is quickly earning a reputation as one of the more promising tactical roguelites of 2025. Set in a cyberpunk world dominated by powerful corporations, the game puts you in command of a team of contractors hired to strike back through a series of high-risk missions. Combat revolves around playing cards to move, attack, or defend, but it's the power system that gives each turn its weight. Players can spend power to activate abilities or even discard cards to generate more of it, creating constant decisions about whether to preserve resources or go all in. The roguelite features further deepen replayability. Missions are procedurally generated, upgrades carry over across runs, and shady black market shops offer new tools between fights. The Way of Wrath stands out among upcoming tactical RPGs of 2025 for its unique setting and ambitious scope. Developed by Animal and published by Hooded Horse, the game takes players to a dark, Bronze Age-inspired world where survival depends as much on leadership as it does on combat. Instead of merely guiding a party through battles, you step into the role of a tribal chief preparing your people for an inevitable siege, with only 10 days to strengthen defenses, rally allies, and keep morale from collapsing. At its core, the game offers brutal turn-based encounters, yet the scope is broader than you think. You can hunt, fish and gather resources, manage a fortress, and make choices that affect every member of your tribe. Each NPC is handcrafted with their own story and personality, and your reputation with them can alter the course of events.
Listen up, meaty.
Mordfield Command is one of the more distinctive strategy releases arriving in late 2025, blending traditional 4X design with the tension of wave defense. Scheduled to launch on October 23rd, it places players in a sci-fi frontier where exploration and expansion must be balanced against relentless enemy assaults. Core gameplay unfolds on hex-based maps with procedural generation, making each playthrough unique and forcing constant adaptation. An action point economy, layered resource management, and a deep tech tree also add complexity, while unit variety ensures that strategies can be tailored to your style. For those who enjoy experimentation, the game also offers a custom map editor, adjustable timers for added pressure, and both co-op and PvP modes alongside its single-player campaign. Launching in October 2025, NOMIA from Magnesium Ninja aims to stand out in the crowded field of tactics roguelikes with a striking dual character system and a strong emphasis on story. At its heart, NOMIA has you guiding two heroes, a warrior and a wizard, whose contrasting strengths combine through careful card play. Battles unfold on grid-based arenas where positioning, knockbacks, and enemy intent all matter. But it's the interplay between actions and gambits that defines the game's flow. Actions are persistent tools with charges, while gambits are drawn fresh each turn, giving players both consistency and surprise in how they shape their tactics. Between runs, heroes can strengthen bonds, unlock new memories, and expand their arsenal of over 100 abilities. Each realm also introduces unique monsters, terrain, and bosses, with the dreamlike narrative guiding you deeper into a world shaped by the shattered Mother Star. Endless Legend 2 arrives as one of the most ambitious turn-based strategy releases this year, taking Amplitude's formula of exploration, empire management, and tactical combat into a new setting filled with mystery. Set on a world once swallowed by oceans and now reshaped by the retreating tides, the game creates a compelling backdrop where ancient creatures, long trapped beneath the waves, rise again. This mix of ecological change and political struggle gives every decision weight, whether you're negotiating with factions or leading armies across the newly revealed landscapes. Visually, the game is among the strongest in the genre, with unique biomes, alien-inspired factions, and heroes that stand out as more than just units. Factions are also highly specialized, pushing players to master their strengths while adapting to various challenges. Banner Tactics emerges as a promising turn-based strategy title that blends careful battlefield planning with long-term progression. In this game, every mission challenges players to deploy their soldiers thoughtfully, adapting to enemy behavior, environmental conditions, and regional variations. Beyond individual battles, Banner Tactics implements a tabletop-inspired world system that advances time between missions. Each return from combat passes one world turn, requiring players to balance infrastructure, research, and recruitment with the demands of upcoming engagements. Interactions with local factions also add another layer of strategy. Building your team's reputation opens access to unique companions, resources, and even new narrative content. After years of anticipation, Demonschool is finally set to launch in the third quarter of 2025, bringing a striking blend of tactical combat, horror themes, and school life storytelling. At first glance, its bold visuals and sharp soundtrack grab attention, but beneath the style lies a layered experience that rewards patience and strategy. Combat unfolds in two stages: planning and action. In the planning phase, you map out your moves, place characters, and assign attacks. In the action phase, those choices play out against the enemy's response. The result feels like a tactical puzzle, demanding foresight and precision rather than endless clicks. Outside of battle, the game leans into its school setting. You will guide Faye and her classmates through both the real world and the demon realm, balancing time between missions, side quests, and building friendships that enhance team synergy in combat.
She pulls together a crew of other students to fight the demon hordes who are breaking through to the human world, including Newt, whose family has run a shrine for 1,000 years.
Exodus Core positions itself as a must-play for turn-based strategy enthusiasts in 2025, combining mech combat with deep tactical planning. Set in a post-apocalyptic Earth under alien siege, the game places players in command of an elite squad of mechs tasked with reclaiming the planet from an adaptive enemy force. The game offers a wide variety of mechs, each serving distinct tactical roles, from heavy assault platforms to mobile artillery units. Customization also plays a central role, letting players modify weapons, reinforce armor, and equip experimental modules, allowing squads to evolve alongside the threats they face. Deadweight invites players into a steampunk-inspired world where strategy and exploration intertwine. In this roguelite adventure, you captain a flying pirate ship, assembling a crew and navigating floating islands in search of treasure, knowledge, and survival. Every choice on the battlefield matters, as combat takes place on compact turn-based arenas where positioning, ability timing, and enemy behavior can turn a fight in an instant. Progression extends beyond individual battles. Upgrading your ship, training your crew, and unlocking new skills all fit into a layered progression system that encourages experimentation and careful planning. The game also offers multiple playable characters, each with unique playstyles and equipment combinations that allow players to tailor their approach to combat and exploration.
Become strong enough to challenge the ancient gods.
Grow strong. Prove yourself.
NORSE Oath of Blood combines turn-based tactical combat with settlement management, delivering a Viking-themed strategy experience that promises both challenge and narrative depth. Players lead the warband of a Norse Avenger through grid-based battles where positioning, terrain, and unit abilities are crucial. Beyond the battlefield, players manage and grow their settlement, balancing resources, upgrading structures, and influencing the village's prosperity. Decisions made here affect both gameplay and story, giving the world a sense of consequence. The combination of squad tactics and strategic oversight creates a layered experience that appeals to fans of both tactical RPGs and broader management gameplay.
Your woman hits me harder when she's riding my serpent.
Later in 2025, Toho fans and strategy enthusiasts alike will see a major release with Fantasy Maiden Wars arriving in English on PC and Switch. Built on the foundation of tactical RPG design, it blends the familiar precision of grid-based combat with the colorful lore of Gensokyo. Battles are stage-driven, where positioning, attack ranges, and skill usage matter as much as squad composition. The game offers over 70 playable characters from the Toho universe, each carrying unique stats and flashy abilities that make party building a constant process of discovery. Between missions, players can use the intermission menu to fine-tune squads, assign skills, and optimize equipment, giving real weight to preparation before diving into the next fight. Odra Online presents a deep and highly strategic multiplayer experience set in a richly designed gothic fantasy world. The game challenges players to lead armies across 66 dynamic arenas, each with distinct layouts, environmental effects, traps, and destructible objects that ensure no two battles feel the same. With 83 unique units spanning 6 classes, including warriors, archers, trappers, mages, healers, and leaders, players must master positioning, timing, and synergy to outmaneuver opponents in both ranked matches and co-op battles. Units can be trained, upgraded, and customized, while over 450 battle variations provide near-endless tactical experimentation. Players can also climb the ranks through 15 tiers across 4 rating systems, testing their ability to adapt strategies against increasingly skilled opponents. Demeo X Dungeons & Dragons Battlemarked brings the iconic world of Faerun to life in a cooperative tactical RPG that merges classic tabletop adventure with modern digital strategy. Set in the Forgotten Realms, the game tasks players with assembling parties of adventurers to unravel hidden conspiracies, battle powerful enemies, and protect a world teetering on the brink of war. The game emphasizes flexibility in playstyle. You can join forces with up to 3 friends in co-op multiplayer or tackle the adventure solo by managing a party tailored to your approach. Iconic D&D classes such as rogues, paladins, and sorcerers are faithfully represented with unique abilities and synergies that make every battle feel strategic and personal. The Demeo action role-playing system also ensures that combat flows smoothly, allowing players to interact with traps, terrain, and enemy behaviors in meaningful ways.
Big crit. Very satisfying.
Rise Eterna 2 builds on the strengths of its predecessor, offering a compelling tactical RPG experience that will satisfy fans of games like Fire Emblem. Set a few years after the events of the first game, players step into the role of Yacht, an Thracian soldier tasked with reclaiming the Empire's lost glory and confronting the Destroyer. Across 24 missions, players navigate diverse biomes and tactical battlefields, where terrain plays a critical role. Units' movement and attacks are influenced by the tiles they occupy, encouraging careful positioning and strategic foresight. The recruitment and party organization system allows experimentation with team composition, while skill trees and over 20 types of customizable gems add depth to character development. Veterum presents a turn-based tactical experience that challenges players to think deeply about every move. You lead the last army of the Order of the Gatekeepers through an open world on the brink of chaos, facing blood cults, night creatures, and prophetic warnings of apocalypse. The game combines a detailed combat system with an interactive environment, ensuring that no battle feels repetitive. Terrain, line of sight, unit morale, fatigue, and illumination all factor into your decisions, while objects on the battlefield, from trees to rivers, can be manipulated to your advantage. The game's open-world design allows players to choose their path, like completing quests, hunting rare artifacts, and recruiting diverse races. Randomly generated quests, encounters, and city goods also keep every playthrough fresh, while adjustable difficulty settings let players tailor the experience to their preferred level of challenge. Heroes of Might and Magic, Olden Era immediately shows that it knows its audience. From the first hour, the game draws you into a world where strategic planning and RPG progression are tightly intertwined. Playing as the Dungeon faction, you'll lead armies of Medusa, Dark Elves, and Minotaurs across a richly detailed overworld, gathering loot, upgrading cities, and carefully considering which units to prioritize. The game balances accessibility with depth, allowing new players to quickly engage with city management and unit progression while still offering layers of tactical complexity for veterans. Combat is turn-based on a 2D grid, with positioning, ranged attacks, and spellcasting demanding careful thought. Magic is particularly satisfying, giving players the ability to influence battles decisively, whether slowing enemies or targeting key damage dealers.
Martian invasion. Tonight, all eyes are on the brave...
Earth vs. Mars immediately sets itself apart with its inventive approach to turn-based strategy. Players lead Earth's forces against a relentless Martian invasion, commanding armies that combine humans and animals into hybrid super soldiers using the Splice Otron. From cheetah fly units raining acid from above to rhino-human shock troops charging through enemy lines, the game encourages experimentation and creative tactics. Combat takes place across over 30 handcrafted missions, each demanding careful positioning, unit ability management, and adaptation to evolving enemy forces. In addition to the single-player campaign, Earth vs. Mars offers also online multiplayer, VS mode for AI challenges, and a fully featured map editor, giving players the freedom to create and share custom scenarios. The Ivalice Chronicles stands as the finest way to experience Final Fantasy Tactics. This version modernizes the original without losing its charm, delivering enhanced voice acting that breathes life into the intricate narrative. Combat retains the depth that defined the series, with flexible job class mechanics allowing players to experiment with countless skill combinations. Strategic positioning, unit phasing, and the permadeath system keep every battle tense and rewarding. While grinding remains part of the experience, the newly balanced gameplay, adjustable difficulty levels, and improved visual clarity make it more approachable for both newcomers and returning players. Additional tools such as the evolving encyclopedia, aura side menu, and State of the Realm Chronicle also help track the sprawling plot and army movements, while subtle sprite enhancements refresh the aesthetic without erasing its nostalgic charm.
Sullied soon the heart of man. Great or small, his time must end. Cleansing strike!
Alright boys, I think that's it for today. I know that there are other new turn-based strategy games that I haven't mentioned yet, so how about sharing your best new turn-based strategy that probably deserve the spot in the comment section below. Don't forget to like the video and make sure to subscribe the channel if you don't want to miss another great list. Thank you for watching and have a good day. Peace.